Jeff Little here, Wilderness Systems Pro Staff, and I'm here with the Thresher 140. Now this is a boat that was really designed for a lot of saltwater applications. It's got a very, it's actually fairly narrow for as much volume as there is, but that's, you know, the way that the front is tapered is to punch through waves on a shore launch. But I'm out here using it on the Susquehanna River. And it's done really well. I've had it on the Chesapeake Bay. It's done well there in a trolling application. But I'm going to just show you how I've set up my Thresher for a variety of both freshwater and saltwater fisheries. And then I'm going to show you some of the features as well. We'll go bow to stern. I'm going to start with these handles. This is a really nice upgrade. It's a nice thick handle. It doesn't bend or twist. I know some of the older handles, they would kind of pinch a little bit. It's also very smooth as you go across front to back, and that means it doesn't catch on, your fishing line doesn't catch on it. Now, the one line I do have here is on my anchor line, and I have a zigzag cleat here, and all I do is from a seated position I can pull that anchor all the way up, and pull that up out of the water, and I put that in that zigzag cleat. This isn't a standard setup for Threshers, but this is just how I manage my anchor line. This product is called the Anchor Rein, and it's a retractable spool. You can do these with retractable clothesline spools. People do them with dog leashes. It's just a neat way. As soon as you pull that anchor line up, it gathers it really quick. And I've got that anchor line coming through a couple fair leads here and there, and then through that front grab loop. Real important if you're using an anchor is that you have a way to cut that line quickly. The paddle here is just slid into the paddle park. It's just a very convenient place to put that, to put the paddle. But for now, I'm just going to slide it here so I can show you this front storage hatch. It's because the boat is so wide, I actually end up scooting up and straddling the boat to access gear up here. Just a really nice area to put extra tackle, or I had a dry bag in there this morning. Just, you know, something that's out in front of you. Like I said, I just scoot up and I can access this fairly easily. Coming back, we have the OS pod, and I've installed it's actually a Raymarine Dragonfly 7 on this. The OS pod is plenty big enough. I could actually get a spare battery in there. I've got all my cables, all the transducer cables, everything fits inside this, and if I wanted to, I could have a spare battery in there. Let's go ahead and look down at this big scupper hole that this pretty large transducer fits down inside. So that's all open water, and we just set that transducer directly down in the water. Now, if you're thinking that the transducer is in there sticking down the bottom, it might get caught on some of these ledge rocks, you'd be wrong. The way that it's designed is that there's an opening, and say the transducer comes down maybe this far, and it's in the water, but then the hull is about here, so it is protected up in there. These are new rudder controls. They're really nice. It's almost like a gas pedal. They move like this. So from a seated position here, instead of the tracks, you know, your feet moving on a track like this, it actually, your toes move down like a gas pedal. Really nice way to be able to steer the boat with that rudder. This is a neat thing here. It's actually designed to be able to put rods in there for a surf launch. I'm actually waiting on the delivery of a tray that fits in there, so I'll be able to have access more gear within arm's reach here. And I keep some here on top of this hatch here. It's got nice bungees there. It's also nice because in a tournament setting, it's the right width for a hog trough. So if you're doing tournaments, you're measuring and photographing fish, you got something right there for it. You do have some track here if you want. You could take some ram balls and put them there for mounting whatever kind of electronics that you want here besides your depth finder. You have tracks on the side and you got a comfortable seat here. I ended up putting 4 flush mount rod holders back here. I installed these myself. You have more track here in the back for all sorts of different hardware. They give you the rigging there for it, and there's also this really, and I don't really have a tackle box to show you, but this is a super durable way to clip in something like a Yak Attack Black Pack or whatever crate you want back there. These are really a secure way to get any of your tackle organization systems back here behind you, so that if you would flip, you're not losing all that gear. So that's it, the Wilderness Systems Thresher 140. Not just a saltwater boat, great in all sorts of freshwater environments.